Hi everyone, my name is Alyssa and this is the 5-Foot Test Kitchen. Today we will be making Giada herself's lemon ricotta cookies. Now I wanted to try to change it up and make something a little bit lighter in my Christmas series because I have a lot of chocolate and mint and peanut butter, so I thought lemon would be the perfect opportunity. And I know Italians take their cookies seriously. I personally am not Italian, but I work with a lot of people that are, and I live currently in Western PA, and they have cookie tables at their wedding, which I think is pretty cool. I don't know if it's an Italian thing, a Western PA thing, whatever it is though, I'm down for it. So, for today's recipe, all you will need is the ricotta, flour, baking powder, salt, unsalted butter softened, sugar, room temperature eggs, make sure that they are room temperature, lemon juice, and then zested lemon. So, to start off, you are going to get all-purpose flour, the salt, and the baking powder just in a mixing bowl all combined. So it's not too much, just whisk it a little bit and you're good to go. Then, in a stand mixer, we're going to include the sugar and the butter. And as always, I will put the amount of ingredients up in the corner, and then I will also link all of the recipes and my Pinterest and my Instagram and all of that down below like always. So, I've got 2 cups of sugar in here already, and then really softened butter because I had to go to the store to go get more sugar because I thought I had more, but I did not. So here we are. So 1 stick of unsalted softened butter. So this should mix up pretty fast. So we are going to get this going, and then just enough to cream it. It says about 5 minutes, but it doesn't always take that long, but here we go. Gotta plug it in. And while this is mixing, I am going to start zesting the lemons just to take some time for that too. You need 3 tablespoons. You need 3 tablespoons of zest for this, and they say that it's about 1 tablespoon per lemon for zest. Okay, so we've got our lemon zested and we've got our batter nice and creamed, just so you can see what that looks like. Maybe. It's nice and white and fluffy, and that was very good of you, Alyssa. Alright, so now we are going to add the eggs one at a time and mix in between. So, got a nice little bowl here to crack the eggs in. So, 1 egg. And like I mentioned, I think before, you want to make sure that they're room temperature. And make sure your stand mixer is all the way in. Alright, 1 egg down. 1 to go. Alright, so we're going to get that all mixed up, and then we are going to add the ricotta cheese, the lemon juice, and the lemon zest. So you're going to want 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. Make sure you use whole milk ricotta cheese. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, generally you want full fat for anything that you're baking with. So make sure you use full fat. You want 15 ounces, which is one of these like little baby containers. Fun fact, I have never made any baked goods with ricotta cheese. So this is a first for me. I don't know if I've ever made anything lemon flavored, generally a chocolate girl through and through. But I know a lot of people like these flavors. So I figured I'd try it out. The lemon zest. Alright, and then I'm going to get a cutting board, cut these lemons just to make sure safety first. We're going to always use a cutting board, and I'll get those all squeezed and ready to go. Alright, so these are going to be very, very lemony cookies. I realized that I saw 3 tablespoons of lemon juice and read it as lemon zest. So I put 3 tablespoons of lemon zest in here. Maybe I can pull a little bit out. Try to get a little bit out. But there's that. I have 3 lemons zested, and it was supposed to be 1. So it's 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. So let's see if we can get this part right. Okay, so non-pro tip. Make sure you read your recipe more than once and don't juxtapose the ingredients so that you know what's going on. But to avoid having way too much lemon, since I had a little bit too much zest, I got a little bit out, but we'll see what happens. I only did 1.5 lemons worth of juice. It's supposed to be 2 tablespoons per lemon for juice, but who knows how well I actually juiced it. But these are just going to be really fresh cookies. So we're going to get these all mixed up, and then we're good to go. Alright, so we've got this all mixed together. Now we need to add the dry ingredients. Let me get these out of the way. We're going to add the dry ingredients, and then we're going to be good to go. This is actually going to set overnight. I'm folding in the dry ingredients, not mixing them. I really need to read directions better. My husband's saying in the background if you heard him. Peanut gallery. Okay, so we're back. Oh, I got even more dishes over here. And my dad was joking in my last video that it was too clean, and I always make a huge mess when I bake, and who is actually baking here? This is fake baking for me. So now, Dad, you can see that this is real, and it's me, and I'm making a mess like always. So I'm gonna fold in the dry ingredients. Alright, so this is all folded in. So now the last step is for tonight is tightly cover the dough with plastic wrap and refrigerate overnight. So we're going to do that. I'll be back tomorrow with this ready to go. Maybe I'll read directions a little bit better tomorrow. I'll reread them before I start. This is real life baking though, so if I can still do this and make this turn out, then you can too. So basically anyone can bake. So I hope you have a good few seconds while you wait for me, and then I will be back tomorrow morning. Hi everyone, we're back and it's the next day. I have my dough all chilled and ready to go. It looks delicious. Smells really good. So we are going to use a 1 tablespoon. So it says about 1 to 1.5 tablespoon sized cookies. So we're just going to scoop those out with this. I have my oven preheating to 375 degrees, so we're good to go there. And then you can kind of see some ingredients over here, the powdered sugar and lemon for our glaze later on that we will be making. But to start off, we're going to scoop these cookies out. So my oven is just about ready. I'm going to wash my hands up, and hopefully by then it'll be ready to go. I guess I scooped these out pretty fast. This made a lot of cookies. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. There's the oven. So 19, 31 cookies. I don't know. I didn't check to see how many it was supposed to make. Probably 36. But as you can see, I started running out of cookie trays. So maybe I need a few more cookie trays, so that way I can make more cookies at a time. So I'll get these in the oven for about 15 minutes. Just a reminder, it's at 375, and I will get those in the oven. But so now we are going to make the icing. I did read the instructions a couple times. It's 1.5 cup powdered sugar, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, which is 1.5 lemons, and 1 lemon zested. So I'm going to put the powdered sugar in this cute little copper bowl that I have. My husband and I got this as a bridal shower present from one of his family friends, Sabrina, and we think they're super cute. I really like them. I think she got them maybe at like TJ Maxx or Marshall's. But if you find these, they're really durable. They've held up. We've washed them in the dishwasher. So, and they're super cute. They're great for like presentation too. So, if you see these, let me know. I like how tall they are too. And then we are going to zest 1 lemon. I will fast forward through this because it's painfully slow because I'm terrified of chopping my finger off. Alright, so get this in here. We're going to make sure we have enough juice and flavor for this. And I'm going to squeeze the lemons into here. This is a leftover one from yesterday. Should be fine. Got it all wrapped up. Alright, so we're going to include this in here. I'm going to get a whisk. I'm going to get my hands washed so that they're not all lemony, and then we'll be back. So I'm not entirely sure where that left off. I think I started to run out, or my sister called me or something happened. So I've got these iced. I had to add a little bit of extra powdered sugar, about 2 tablespoons, because it was a little thick, and they're still running off, but not as much. It was just a little too liquidy. I think I added a little too much lemon juice. So I will continue doing this. This is what it looks like, just in case you didn't get to see that. But so we're good to go. I'm gonna slide these out of the way and then get the rest done. So just in case you didn't see that, all you do is take a little 1/2 teaspoon and then spread it out on the cookie. And then it doesn't drip quite as much if you put it where you want it. So the cookies are cooled and are ready to eat. I got some pictures taken, so those will be on Instagram as always, and I'll pop up a picture like always here. Additionally, I realized that I had this cupboard door open in the last scene. That scene was a hot mess anyways, but I'm sorry for that if it was bothering you. I made sure to get it closed for the rest of the videos I was doing. So I'm not sure if I let these dry out enough, but I want to try them anyways to see how they taste, see if I have to redo it. But let's try them. I'm not a huge lemon person, like I said, so I'm so curious to try these out. Those are really good. They're super soft. I'm sure they'll dry out a little more once I let them dry out overnight. But I love this glaze. And these cookies are super light and moist because of the ricotta cheese and all the different other ingredients. So if you want to try these out, let me know. I will link the recipe down below. They're pinned in my Pinterest as always, 5 Foot Test Kitchen. I will link all of that down below in the description box. If you liked this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. That really helps me grow my channel. And if you haven't seen my other videos that I have up already, I will link those down below as well, so you can kind of see those too, get an idea of what you want to make for Christmas. We will have more videos coming up soon. I will be posting every Wednesday and Saturday. I probably won't post on Christmas, but other than that, Wednesday and Saturday. So check out and be on the lookout for that. So wherever you are, I hope you have a nice night, morning, or afternoon. Thanks. Bye.